It is the irony of the contemporary India that the drain of wealth that took place during the British reign is much less than the loss incurred since the 65 years of independence.
पानी भी ऐसा है कि आता है फिर भाग जाता पानी इतना है दिक्कत जो लैट्रिन बाथरूम के कोई व्यवस्था नहीं है.
The sole culprits are none other than our very own politicians carrying forward the legacy of leaders like Gandhi, Nehru and Bose. Is this the India of their dreams? Corruption has affected even a mere auto rickshaw driver today. This tells us about its intensity and the radius of its roots spread over the society. The setbacks of our education and healthcare sector takes us yet another step backward.
मेरा नाम भूपेश है. मैं सर्वोदय विद्यालय में पढ़ता हूँ. बहुत गंदी है और वहाँ की फर्नीचर भी बहुत गंदे है. डेस्क टूटे पड़े हैं और क्या होता है दीवारें जगह जगह से गंदी है. जमीन पे बैठाया जाता है और वहाँ की खिड़कियाँ बहुत टूटी पड़ी है. और मेरा साथी का किसी का ये मन नहीं करता कि स्कूल जाके पढ़ाई करे.
In the present scenario, it would be a startling coincidence if the daily newspaper is less flooded with shameful cases of corruption and scandals.
Today, Indian administration is tainted with scandals.
In 2G spectrum scam, A. Raja, the then telecom minister, distributed the licenses to his cronies on a highly preferential and selective basis without any bidding process. In this corruption, according to the reports, the country has lost a whopping 176,000 crores.
The spirit and compassion for democracy is seen to jeopardize in the state of Uttar Pradesh. The collection of tax called Mayawati tax, which is nowhere to be seen in the government records, is flourishing and accentuating the shameful image of the chief minister.
The latest raid of the Income Tax Department procuring 125 crores of unaccounted money during elections in Uttar Pradesh and the police confiscating drugs worth crores in Punjab which were meant to lure voters forces us to contemplate if our elections are really fair and equal for all. The fodder scam, better known as Chara Ghotala, was yet another black act in the history of India, involving the embezzlement of about 950 crores from the government treasury of Bihar. It created massive uproar on the implication of Lalu.
When 1 in 3 Indians live below poverty line and 40% of hungry live in India, when 46% of India's children and 55% of women are malnourished, does spending billions of dollars on a 12-day sports event build national pride, or is it a matter of national shame? Not only this, the Commonwealth Games were subjected to a lot many questions that are still left unanswered today.
Yet another blow to the Indian politics was the disgraceful cash for votes scandal, in which none other than our very own sitting government were charged with allegedly bribing Indian MPs in order to survive a confidence vote regarding an Indo-US nuclear deal.
Bribery is another consequence of intense corruption. The urge to earn money by hook or by crook does not even refrain a person from selling his well-cultivated dignity.
Don't ask what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Anna Hazare is doing so at 73. Why can't we? Anna Hazare, a symbol of change. The present scenario may be unjust, the situation may be abject, but as they say, if there is a will, there is a way.